Okay, so it's been quite a few months since I've been on here to be able to post or to do anything for that matter, even answer anybody's comments. Um, since my last video, it was the day right before I got my dentures. Um, it seemed like all hell broke loose. I got my dentures. I meant to do a video soon after that. And then, I don't know, I think my data went off on my phone. Like, I ran out of data, and then, like, I had doctor's appointments and all kinds of crazy stuff. Um, Long story short, the reason that I haven't been able to post is because I was diagnosed for sure with multiple sclerosis. So I've been battling that ever since. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, and I keep having testing and medicine given to me, and then bad interaction with medicine. Um, and then I've gotten to where I'm almost immobile. My legs don't want to work right. Um, it's really hard. That's off topic. So I wanted to cover what I went through as far as with my teeth and the day after and all of that in between, to give you guys a better sense of what I went through. So I went in that day for the final extractions of the remaining top teeth that I had. Like I said, I had the two-step process. The first where they took out some of the back ones, and then the next time they took out the remaining ones. Um, that I went in and it went so quick that I couldn't believe it. I was only in there maybe for an hour, and they had to extract, I think, maybe 5.5 teeth. Um, and then the longest process was just him um, going in, taking them out, like fixing them, putting them back in, taking them back out, grinding them some more, or what have you. I mean, he worked on it so long that it was making my whole face swell up really bad. So eventually he was like, okay, that's enough. That's all I can do. He said it looks great, and then he showed me the mirror, and I smiled, and of course I was swollen, but I didn't feel anything. They gave me shots in the mouth, of course. Um, and then he like numbed it beforehand, like with some ointment or something, so I didn't even feel the shots. So anyway, I came home and they gave me, I think it was hydros or something for pain. Um, so I came home and my face swelled up really bad. I mean, it was swollen all in through here, all in through here. I looked like I had chipmunk cheeks, like that. That's exactly what I look like. Um, but I guess it was probably maybe the pain pills that they gave me that I didn't feel anything. As soon as I started feeling a little throbbing, like I would pop another one just because I was so afraid of feeling that pain. Um, and I gotta say it wasn't bad. I only had to take the pain pills, I think, for 2 or 3 days. And then he saw me, I think it was every couple of days, just to see if I had sore spots, and luckily I only had one that formed up here. Um, so that was absolutely great. I didn't have a lot more, and he was really surprised at how well I took to it, and I guess how good the teeth and everything fit in there. Um, because since then, and this was months and months ago since this has happened now, I haven't had to have any adjustments. I haven't had to do anything. I went in there and he's just like, okay, well, there's nothing to do. They fit great. You're not having any issues. So here, let me clean up your bottom ones, or let me just clean them for you, or whatever the case is, because I've had such amazing luck with them. that there just hasn't been anything that he's had to do. So this is December now, and I think I have an appointment um, maybe in a week or so, and it's been a couple months since I've seen them, and still they feel exactly like they did then, and there's no sore spots. They're sitting up there easily. Um, no issues whatsoever. Um, Now I have found, because I guess my gums has went back to normal size, or because the teeth aren't there or what have you, I have noticed that I do have to actually use the Fixodent stuff now. Um, and that's just because when I try to bite, like the back of it wants to pop down just a little bit, and then I just have to use my tongue and shove it back up there. But when you're eating, you don't want to keep using your tongue to push it back up there. Um, as far as eating wise, I haven't had any issues. Like I said, now I have to use the Fixodent, or when I try to bite on something, the back part of it falls down, and then it feels like they're gonna fall out, and they're not. It's not gonna go anywhere, but it kind of pops out of place, and then you're just like, oh God, am I gonna swallow it? Like, is it gonna break? Am I gonna chomp on it? Or it doesn't happen, but it's just whatever. But anyway, as far as eating, I'm eating everything. Luckily, I got my eating habits back. That was the hardest part, is when I was going through the process of getting the teeth out. Um, I couldn't really eat because of the teeth that I had left in my mouth. Um, so I lost a lot of weight, but I talked about that in another video. But as far as now, like, I eat everything. Because of the MS, I've knocked meat out. So that's been a life-changing thing as well. There's been a lot of things that's changed as far as my diet and everything in life. But I still completely support the two-step process. Um, as far as like I guess relationship would go with my husband, it's no different. I've asked him, does it feel weird, like when we kiss or when we do anything? And he says no, it feels completely normal. Um, as far as like just talking as well, when I first got done, like, I could talk just fine. I was able to speak, and he said that the reason being is because the two-step process, you don't go from not having any teeth in your mouth to having teeth in your mouth. So you've got to kind of learn how to, maneuver your mouth around again. But because I went through having half of them taken out and the other half taken out and then teeth put right in, I didn't have a speech problem. So that was great, because I noticed a lot of people that have, um, or that go in for the full mouth extraction, they come out not being able to talk correctly, or whatever the case is. Um, they have like a slur, or even kind of like a lisp or something. But I don't have that, and I haven't had that since day one. I've been able to speak with them. As far as them being comfortable, or you being used to them, at first it was a little weird to have something so big and bulky like in my mouth. But I think since it's healed a lot, now it's sitting up there a lot better, and that plate up there isn't as thick as you would think that it was. Um, so it's not bad. It's not bad at all. You do get used to it, and when I take them out, um, I look like I've gained like 20, 30 years. Um, so I don't take them out. I sleep with them. I eat with them. I do everything with them. The only things that I do is every time I eat, because I'm very anal about my mouth, or just my body in general, that anytime I eat, I have to take them out and I have to clean them, and then I have to like clean my gums and do all that stuff, and then take care of my bottom teeth, because those are my real teeth still. Um, I'm just very anal with it. So every time I eat or anything, I'm taking them out, I'm cleaning them, I'm putting them back in. Now I'm having to remember the fix-a-dent thing because you get in this pattern of doing things and you take them out, you clean them, and you pop them back in and go back to your business. And then when I go to eat, I'm like, crap, I have to use the fix-a-dent in order for me to eat so that they're not wobbling all over the place. But here they are, in case you're wondering, since I'm sitting here talking about them. They're absolutely amazing. And another thing is because I'm a smoker, which that needs to stop as well. Um, he gave me the brightest white that there was. Because where I am a smoker, he says that the brightest white looks not fake, but it looks really bright and it stands out. But because I'm a smoker, he wanted me to have the brightest ones. That way, while I smoke, it would tone down the whiteness of it. But if I was to get like a darker shade of the white, then they would look more yellow over time or what have you, and then it would look worse, if that makes sense at all. So he did give me the whitest ones that there was. Um, and they haven't really toned down a whole lot. Of course, it's only been months, and I do keep them very, very clean. But they look great. Everyone has, ranted and raved over them. I haven't had anybody say, "Oh God, you can tell those are fake." Like nothing. And now that since I've went through that process of my top teeth, I don't want the bottom teeth to be removed. So I've become very anal about my bottom teeth, and I keep them clean and keep them flossed and all that good stuff because frankly, I like how I look now. When before I wouldn't even smile, I wouldn't talk, and like you could see in some of my videos where I was kind of like this talking, so you couldn't really see my top teeth, unless I was pointing them out to you in a video. And then you could see them. But yeah, I mean, I still agree with the two-step process, and I'm so sorry that it's taken me so long to make a video. I'll probably post another video up on the YouTube channel just about the multiple sclerosis and what's going on with that. This way, if anybody has questions about that or what have you, because I've mentioned it a couple times, and I try to keep these videos just about the dentures themselves. That way, anybody that's looking into getting dentures, then they can see and they won't be scared. And yes, it's a long process, but in the end, if you can smile and talk to people, and I mean, if just imagine how many years you've went like that, and then you just have to wait maybe even 6 more months, it's worth it. It's so worth it. Because I've had the messed up teeth since I was 13, but they didn't start getting bad until later on in life. They started getting really bad. And I went years and years struggling with my teeth and being in pain and everything else, and it was worth the wait. And income taxes is coming up soon. That's a perfect time to do it because that's when I did it. Um, Find a good dentist, somebody that cares about you. Like I said before, my dentist is absolutely amazing. He's been wonderful. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask, and I'll be on here now. And I'll keep posting updates here and there, and then I'll also post about the multiple sclerosis. Um, so if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Um, and I'll comment back, and hopefully this video and my other videos will help others out. And I guess just best of luck. See you guys later.